Good day, we are the Cape Reporters, and our topic today is charisma as a tool of leadership. Every leadership style has a different area of focus. For instance, some types of leadership, such as democratic leadership, focus on the development of people. Others, such as bureaucratic leadership, focus on the existing process and hierarchies. So today, we are dealing with charismatic leadership, which is a leadership style who puts the spotlight on the leaders themselves. So what is charismatic leadership? Charismatic leadership is defined by a leader who uses her communication skills, persuasiveness or yung ability niya to encourage others, and charm. Charm in Tagalog is alindog. So, yun yung ginagamit niya to influence others. Charismatic leaders, given their ability to connect with people on deep level, are especially valuable within the organization that are facing a crisis or are struggling to move forward. So, yung ability na meron sa charismatic leaders is valuable within an organization na maharap sa crisis or struggles. So, what are the characteristics of charismatic leader? Every charismatic leader looks a little bit different. However, there are many key characteristics that most charismatic leaders share. First is strong communicator. So, magaling silang magkomunikta sa iba. Empathetic and relatable. So, kaya nilang makirelate sa situation ng ibang tao. Confident. Motivational. Yun, namomotivate nila yung iba. Engaging and charming. Yun, sinabi ko nila, persuasiveness and charm. And optimistic. So, they always look on the positive side of the situation. You may notice that charismatic leadership shares many traits with transformational leadership. So, napansin naman dito na yung mga charismatic leaders have the same traits with transformational traits. So, let's know what is the difference between them. While similar, there's one important difference. Charismatic leaders rely on their own personality and skill set to move their followers to action, while transformational leaders rely on the shared vision to create change. So, yung charismatic leaders daw, they more tend to depend on themselves. So, they are more likely to become independent. Nakarely sila sa personalidad nila at sa kakayahan nila to make others move to action. While sa transformational leaders naman, rely on the shared vision to create change. So, they rely on the shared means that they work as a group to create change. So, while most transformational leaders tend to be charismatic, not all charismatic leaders are necessarily transformational. Ibig sabihin dito, yung mga transformational leaders daw ay parang or pwede pasok sila sa pagiging charismatic leaders. Pero, yung mga charismatic leaders naman, hindi naman necessary na maging or parang hindi nila kaya na maging transformational leader kasi they are independent. Kaya na nila mag-isa. Parang ganun. So, what are the pros and cons of charismatic leadership? Charismatic leaders can have powerful, positive influence on an organization. and the people they lead. But if approached the wrong way, this leadership style can easily lead to unintended consequences. To help you better understand what these potential strengths and weaknesses can look like, we outline the pros and cons of this leadership. So, from that paragraph, sabi daw, talagang powerful and can have positive influence on the organization ang mga charismatic leaders. Pero pag na-approach daw sila sa wrong way, they may ibang consequences na mangyayari. So, unahin natin yung pros. Number 1, highly inspirational and motivating. Charismatic leaders, through their actions, they create inspirations towards their followers, and through that, they motivate. It motivates the others. Second is we encourage a sense of camaraderie, collaboration, and union. Charismatic leaders daw ay naghihikayat na feeling of ng pakikipagkaibigan sa iba, at pakikipagtulungan. They post that the personality na kaya nilang makipagkaibigan at tumulong sa iba. Number 3, makes the followers feel heard and understood. Pinaparamdam nila sa mga followers nila na sila ay naiintindihan at nauunawaan ng ganitong leader. And the last pros is creates movement toward positive change. So, lumilikha sila ng mga actions na patungo sa positibong pagbabago. So, let's move forward to the cons of charismatic leadership. Number 1, can become more focused on themselves other than other people. Maaari daw na mas nakatuon sa kanilang sarili kaysa sa kanilang mga tao. It means na lahat ng kanilang decisions and actions, they make sure na they benefit towards that. And number 2 is has a potential to become self-serving. Yun, pinaglilingkuran lamang nila yung sarili nila. Lahat ng bagay ay nakasentro lahat sa kanila. Dapat lahat ng action nila, dapat mag-benefit din sila. And the last one is frequently viewed as shallow or disingenuous. O madalas na tinitingnan bilang mababaw o hindi matapat. They view them as parang may front lang sila na pinapakita sa ibang tao. Hindi sila totoo sa, like, iba yung nasa loob nila, iba yung nasa harap nila. So, punta tayo sa how to apply charismatic leadership. As we mentioned before, one of the potential pitfalls of charismatic leadership is its tendency to focus too much on the leader instead of the people. To prevent this from happening and to maximize the potential of this leadership style, we recommend taking the following steps. Hinighlight dito na yun nga, yung mga charismatic leaders ay nakapokus lang lagi sa sarili nila. Kaya ito yung mga actions na pwedeng gawin para ma-overcome yung pagiging self-centered ng mga charismatic leader. Number 1 is practice vulnerability. So, ano ba yung vulnerability? So, according to dictionary, ito daw yung capability mo na ipakita na you are harmed or yung potential na masaktan ka. Yung parang you show your weakness to others. So, practice vulnerability. A common negative association with charismatic leaders is that they are not authentic. So, dun sa cons na parang may pinapakita lang sila na strong personality or yung gusto nila na positive na makita ng ibang tao. To combat this, we recommend practicing vulnerability. It's easy to get caught up in the idea that you always need to be perfect or to demonstrate strength as a leader. Yun nga, diba? As a leader, you show the resilience, the strength na kaya mong i-control lahat ng situations. But the truth that vulnerability lies on the root of human connection. When you're brave enough to show your authentic self, your employees will be more trusting you and find you more relatable. So, sabi dito na dapat ipakita mo talaga yung totoong ikaw. Pakita mo yung totoong nararamdaman mo. Pakita mo na natatakot ka, ganun. Para pagkatiwalaan ka ng mga empleyado mo o yung mga followers mo at maramdaman nila na same kayo ng nararamdaman. It's like to act like one of them. So if your organization is facing challenges, don't try to sweep it under the rug and pretend like everything is okay. Instead, have the courage to share your fears, doubts, and insecurities with employees who are likely already aware of the issues and may be experiencing anxieties themselves. Being vulnerable in situations like this will make it more likely that the company moves forward together as a team. Yun nga, pag may situation or challenges kayo, dapat daw ipakita mo na nakakaramdam ka rin ng takot, pangamba, ganun. Para ma-feel nila na yung leader din namin nararamdaman to. Parang nakaka-relate sila sa feeling, nakaka-relate ka sa feeling ng mga followers mo. Dapat ipakita mo yung takot, yung pangamba, at insecurities mo para madamayan mo rin yung mga empleyado mo na nakakaramdam na. Sa pamamagitan ng pagpapakita mo ng vulnerability mo, the situation ay pagpapakita mo ng vulnerability mo, yung challenges na hinaharap mo is maayos nyo as a team and the company will move forward together as a team. Second is develop your listening skills. Imagine that you had a deep, thoughtful conversation with someone at your company. During this interaction, you shared personal details with the other person and felt more bonded to them as a result. But the next time you run into them, they don't seem to remember anything you talk about. This is a surefire way to make someone feel terrible and overlooked. So, minsan nararanasan natin ito sa situation ay nararanasan natin through our friends. Yung may sasabihin ka na personal sa'yo. Tapos, kapag the next time na i-share ko ulit yun, hindi na nila alam. So, ano mararamdaman mo kapag ganun, diba? Parang you feel that hindi sila totoong kaibigan kasi hindi sila nakikinig sa'yo. Ganun. So, as a charismatic leader who engages in many conversations on a daily basis, it may be tempting to tune out what the other person is saying or operate on an autopilot. As you can see, then So, yung mga charismatic leaders daw, yun, syempre may daily conversation siya. Nakaka-tempt daw na pag may nagsabi sa'yo, po-point out mo agad yung sinasabi niya. Parang, alam ko yan, naramdaman ko yan, parang gano'n. Parang, alam mo yung nararamdaman nila, pero hindi pala. So, as you can see in the example we shared, this can have a detrimental effects. So, work on developing and practicing your active listening skills. If you think that you need some more guidance in this area, look for training opportunities to a coach and to help you develop this skill. So, yun, develop your listening skills. Dapat marunong kang makinig sa sinasabi ng iba for you to gain their attention din. The last is be transparent. Don't praise an employee or make empty promises simply because it sounds good. This is a trap that charismatic leaders can fall into since they so focus on inspiring and motivating others. And in the process, it's easy to say things that aren't entirely true for the sake of making someone feel good. Instead, prioritize being honest, sincere, and straightforward in your communication. Over time, your employees will learn to trust what you say and increasingly look to you for information and feedback. Yan, be transparent, maging malinaw ka. Huwag kang magsasabi ng mga bagay na hindi mo rin tutuparin. Dapat maging totoo ka, sincere and straightforward sa communication mo toward your employee or followers. Sa pamamaraan yun, pagkakatiwalaan ka ng mga empleyado mo, ng mga sinasabi mo. Kasi parang being man of your words din. If approached thoughtfully, charismatic leadership has the potential to bring positive change to any organization. Be aware of the potential pitfalls of this leadership style. Take the action needed to prevent them from happening, and you'll find that this to be an incredibly effective type of leadership to practice in your role. So overall, charismatic leadership is powerful, creates positive change, uses communication skills, persuasive, and use charm to influence others. Pero may pitfalls or cons ang pagiging charismatic leaders. Ang pinoint out dun sa sinend ni Sir is yung pagiging too focused on themselves. Tapos, pinigay doon na yung mga dapat gawin para ma-overcome yung pagiging self-centered ng pagiging charismatic leadership. First of that is yung practice vulnerability. Yan, pakita mo na nararamdaman mo din yung mga nararamdaman mo ng mga followers or employees mo. Yung hindi ka, yung act like one of them. Hindi yung leader ka, dapat pakita mo lahat na strong, pagkakatulaan, yung almost perfect, but you should not, para ma-feel nila na bilang ka with the truth. Second is develop your listening skill. Matuto kang makinig sa mga followers and employees mo. And last is be transparent. Kung magpakatotoo ka lang or transparent yung dapat lahat ng sinasabi mo, tutuparin mo and klaro lahat ng sinasabi. And that's the end of my discussion.
Charismatic leadership, the good, bad, and best practices. Charismatic leaders are individuals who use their personality and communication style to gain the admiration of followers. Typically, they can communicate effectively, possess or emotional sensitivity, put a considerable emphasis on social ties, and can maintain emotional control in numerous situations that may cause stress or troubling emotions. It is not surprising that many political leaders and activists have been characterized as charismatic, more so than any other leadership style. Charismatic leadership depends on the personality of the person who is fulfilling the leadership role. Charismatic leadership theory is similar to transformational leadership in that it addresses the qualities of inspiring followers to take action and enjoyment in shaking up the status quo. It also borrows two principles from transformational leadership: idealize in influence and inspirational motivation. So, ang charismatic leadership ay isang uri ng pamumuno kung saan ang leader ay may kakaibang personalidad na nagbibigay inspirasyon sa kanilang mga tagasunod. Narito ang simpleng paliwanag sa good, bad, and best practices. So, sa good example is epektibong komunikasyon. Sila yung mahusay sa pakikipag-ugnayan na nagpapahayag ng kanilang mga idea ng may pagmamalasakit at linaw. Sila ay nakikinig ng aktibo sa kanilang mga kasamahan sa team at nagpapalakas ng bukas na pakikipag-usap. Yan. Sa bad naman po example is manipulasyon. Maaaring gamitin ng mga charismatic leader ay ang kanilang charms para manipula o gamitin ang kanilang mga tagasunod para sa personal na pakikinabang. Maaari nilang gamitin ang charm para manggaya o pilitin ang kanilang sariling agenda ng hindi iniisip ang kapakanan ng mga grupo o organisasyon. Sa best practices na ito is balancing pamamaraan. Ang mga pinakamahusay na charismatic na leader ay nagtatatag ng isang balanse sa pagitan ng kanilang karisma at iba pang mga katangian ng leader. Concept of Charismatic Leadership Theory, Part 1. Advantages of Charismatic Leadership. Charismatic leaders have a unique talent for being other-centered and paying attention to the emotional needs of those around them. Many of them know how to use body language and social cues to make others feel comfortable. Here is a list of qualities that charismatic leaders employ to persuade people to see and support their vision. So, presence. Charismatic leaders exhibit a confident and healthy self-esteem. Many times, they maintain eye contact with whom they are speaking to and make others feel that their opinion and beliefs matter as they talk to them. This presence also help charismatic leaders hone their listening skills. Instead of thinking about their next statements, they are zeroed in on what the person in front of them is saying using active listening method. So, tumutukoy ito sa kahusayan ng isang leader na nagdala ng kagiliw-giliw na personalidad at pagiging kahalintulad na, na nakakaakit sa kanilang mga tagasunod. Ito ay ang kakayanan ng isang leader na magbigay ng positibong epekto ng impluwensya sa kanilang pagkakaroon sa isang sitwasyon o kaganapan. Next is creating meaningful connections. This entry ties directly to presence. Charismatic leaders often possess emotional sensitivity that strengthens their bonds with people. They go beyond goal setting, performance issues, and objectives, and get to the heart of the person. Halimbawa ang aktibong pakikinig ay nagpapakita ng pagmamalasakit sa pamamagitan ng pagbibigay ng pansin ng buong atensyon sa sinasabi ng ibang tao. Ang pagiging maunawain ay nagpapakita ng pagtanggap sa nararamdaman at pananaw ng iba. So next is emotional control. While charismatic leaders can clue into other emotions and even exhibit their own, they are generally able to control their feelings. Mahalagang bahagi ang kakayanan ng isang leader na kontrolin at pamahalaan ang kanyang emosyon. Ang emosyonal na control ay tumutukoy sa kakayanan ng isang leader na pangasiwaan ang kanyang mga damdamin at reaksyon sa iba't ibang sitwasyon ng may pagkakaunawaan at pagkontrol. Next is managing social situation. These leaders are adaptable and have the ability to make others feel comfortable regardless of the social situation. Sa kakayahan ng isang leader na magamit ang kanyang karisma at interpersonal na kasanayan upang makamit ang layunin ng grupo o organisasyon sa iba't ibang mga sitwasyon. Ito ay maaaring nangangahulugan ng magiging mahusay sa pakikisalamuha, pagpapakita ng kagandahang loob, at pagtutok sa pangangailangan ng iba. Generosity. While all charismatic leaders may not subscribe to this principle, many may employ it depending on the circumstance. Leaders who are charismatic that also believe in the principles of servant leadership or transformational leadership. So, generosity, mahalagang aspeto na nagpapalakas sa impluwensya at kapangyarihan ng isang leader. Ang generosity ay maaaring tawaging pagiging mapagbigay. Ang pagiging mapagbigay ng isang charismatic na leader ay nagpapakita ng kanilang pagmamalasakit at kagandahang loob sa kanilang mga tagasunod at komunidad. Next is master communicators. While not always but often these individuals are talented conversationalists. Many are effective public speakers and they are adept at putting the right words together to get a message across, whether they are talking to 1 or 1,000 of people. Ito yung mga taong may kakayahang makipag-ugnayan at makipagtalastasan sa iba't iba. Sila ay mahusay sa pagpapahayag ng kanilang mga idea at emosyon at nakakatulong sila sa pagpapalakas ng ugnayan at pangunawa sa kanilang kapwa. Ang kanilang abilidad sa komunikasyon ay nagbibigay sa kanila ng kapangyarihan upang impluwensyahan at makapagdulot ng pagbabago sa kanilang kapaligiran. Next is self-awareness. Charismatic leaders are adept at monitoring themselves. They are focused on self-improvement, portraying an image that present are different from others. These leaders have the ability to step outside of themselves and critique how they behave and interact to have a more significant impact. Ito isang kakayahan ng isang leader na maunawaan at kilalanin ang kanyang sarili. Sa pamamagitan ng self-awareness, ang isang leader ay mas nagiging epektibo sa paggamit ng kanyang karisma at personalidad upang humikayat at mamuno sa mga tagasunod. So next is creativity and innovation. Much like transformational leaders, those who specialize in charismatic also see a need to treat every challenge as an opportunity to make things better. They focus on solution instead of problems and consistent improvement. It is about seeing what could be and then working to create a solution or future that aligns with that vision. So, ito ay mahalagang sangkap na nagpapalakas sa kapangyarihan ng isang leader. Ang mga leader na may karisma ay madalas na nagbibigay diin sa pagtangkilik at pagpapalakas ng kreatibidad at inobasyon sa kanilang organisasyon. Sa pamamagitan ng pag-udyok at pag-encourage sa mga tagasunod na mag-isip ng mga bagong idea at paraan ng paggawa, nakakatulong silang palakasin ang kahusayan at kakayahan ng kanilang grupo. Next is tenacity and determination. Struggles and trials will come, but charismatic leaders do not consider the possibility of giving up. They believe in pushing forward and meeting the challenge head on. Not only do they believe in doing this, but they also inspire those they manage to do the same. Ito ay mahalaga na katangian na nagpapalakas sa kapangyarihan ng isang leader. Ang mga leader na may karisma ay kadalasang may matibay na determinasyon at hindi nagpapatinag sa harap ng mga hamon at pagsubok. Ang kanilang pagiging matatag at matapang ay nagbibigay inspirasyon sa kanilang mga tagasunod.
Part 2, advantage of charismatic leadership. Number 1, increase employee loyalty because charismatic leadership are adept at motivating and inspire employees. It's likely that leaders can encourage and increase employee loyalty and commitment. Their goal is to make employees feel that their work and talents matter. Therefore, it is likely that employee engagement will increase and turnover could decrease. This includes showing appreciation to employees, providing competitive pay and benefits, and encouraging a healthy work balance. Charismatic leadership are tips, sila yung nagbumotive and binibigyan inspirasyon ang mga employee. It's likely that leader can encourage or makumbinsi ang loyalty ng isang employee. Yun lang. Wait. Number 2, leader creation. Charismatic leaders and managers have an infectious personality that can spur up incoming employees to become a leader eventually. The qualities of these leaders can take of trickle down effect and become a part of employees eventually management style. Example of this is a leader who inspire and motivate through their example and dedication can encourage others to follow their footsteps. Higher productivity. These leaders are exceptionally skilled in gaining the trust and respect of those who they manage. As a result, employees are more likely to adhere to the high expectation of charismatic leaders. The effect of this have a high probability of spurring increased productivity and better quality work. Indicates that more respect and trust of employees to the charismatic leader result to increase of productivity and better quality work. Number 4, a move toward innovation. Charismatic leaders are driven toward change and innovation that makes sense. Therefore, these individuals will always look for opportunities to better organization and improve process. This means the company can always stay up to date on the latest trend and organization practices. Sinasabi dito ay employees are inspired, so they will always look for the opportunities to better organization and compose process. They often for a change and transform for the organization. Number 5, establish a learning culture. Major qualities of charismatic leadership are humility, effective communication, and improvement. Because these leaders have focused more on growth than punishment. Mistakes are treated as learning opportunities. Employees are encouraged to find another solution to the problem when the original plan did not work. This could create a settings where employees feel more comfortable taking a risk and finding better solutions. A learning culture is an environment that demonstrates and encourages individual and organizational learning, and where both giving and sharing knowledge is prioritized, valued, and rewarded. This could create a settings where employees feel more comfortable taking a risk and finding better solution. Next, dito naman tayo sa part 3, disadvantage of charismatic leadership. Number 1, wrong focus. The main difference between charismatic and transformational leadership is a focus on ethics. Charismatic leadership can become more about the personality and belief of the individual. Their power to influence others could drive them to become arrogant and shun humility or compassion. Sinasabi ito sa charismatic leadership focus only in the personal personality and belief system or of the individual. Their power to influence could drive them to become arrogant and shun humility and compassion. 2. The creation of yes men. Because the personality of these leaders can turn admirers into followers, it is easy for their big personalities to create yes men. As a result, that ideas of a charismatic leader could go unchallenged, leading to the implementation of plans that are less than favorable. Yes men tend to prioritize agreement over independent and critical thinking. They are simply told and say yes, whatever their separate or collage purpose without questioning or offering alternative perspective. Parang parang go lang ng go, ganon. Number 3, the company suffers if they leave. To no fault of their own, a good and effective charismatic leader may have been the backbone of the business. Their tenacity, drive, and leadership could have caused many depend on their ability without developing their own. As a result, their departure could leave a hole that no one has been trained to fill. The company or organization suffers. Charismatic leaders leave. His style of leadership could have caused many to depend on his ability without developing skill. This departure could leave a hole that no one has trained to fill. Lack of clarity. If a leader has delivered more success than failures, then they can start the rest of their charismatic abilities and forget to employ tactics that are also responsible for success, resulting the team looking at previous performance data and remembering the vision of the company. While there are some cons attached, the charismatic leadership, many of qualities are useful to motivate employees to be their best self. Lack of clarity refers to a lack of understanding or compassion about something. This could be due to the unclear instruction or lack of information about the organization goal. The leader forget to remember the mission and vision of the organization. Sinasabi dito na ang lack of clarity, hindi malinaw ang instruction o kaya ay kulang sa impormasyon tungkol sa organisasyon. Yun lang.
Good day, sir. I am Benji T. Manzano and I am the fourth reporter. So today I discuss the part 4 of charismatic leadership best practices. So first is become an active listener. Charismatic leaders are skilled in making others feel their word matters. So bilang isang leader ay binibigyan mo ng pansin o halaga ang ideya or suggestion ng mga empleyado mo. And they employ a lot of dynamic listening techniques, asking question, pausing before making statements after the response, and focusing on what they are saying without forming a response. The next is combine power with warmth. Anyone can be powerful, but it takes a unique types of leaders to combine the ability to influence others with compassion and considerations. And those who want to become a charismatic leader should show they care about the needs of those they manage and strive to do what they can to encourage um, them to become their best selves. So, lahat naman ay pwedeng maging powerful as a leader. Pero iba pa rin ang leader na nagpapakita ng malasakit at pag-uunawa niya sa mga empleyado niya. At kinakailangan bilang isang charismatic leader ay tunay silang interesado sa kapakanan at pangangailangan ng kanilang mga empleyado at upang mahikayat na rin silang sumunod sa anumang utos ng kanilang leader. So, work to enhance communication leaders who would like to employ a more charismatic style should work on their public speaking skills and take notice of nonverbal cues like body language. So, limbawa na lang nito is bilang isang leader ng company. Bilang isang leader ng company, ay maaari kang magpakita ng malakas na emosyon at determinasyon kapag ipinahayag mo ang layunin mo or misyon sa iyong kumpanya sa pamamagitan ng paggamit mo ng speaking skills para makaudyok pa ng mas maraming tao or empleyado para magtrabaho sa iyong kumpanya. Then next is don't let personality overshadow sound practice. As stated, in the disadvantage is possible for leaders who are charismatic to rely too heavily on their nature. It is crucial for managers not to let arrogance take root and always remember the value of criticism and sound business analysis practices. So, halimbawa is huwag masyadong umasa sa likas na kakayahan. And bilang isang manager ay hindi mo dapat hayaang magbunga ang kayabangan at laging pagsusuri at laging tandaan ang halaga sa criticism at laging pagsusuri sa business or negosyo. Next, create opportunities for honest feedback. It is easy for allies to become yes men when dealing with an influential, charismatic leader. Leaders should realize this and make sure they make a conscious effort to encourage people around being honest and truthful with them about their ideas and proposals. Every leader's style has its benefits and drawbacks, but a valuable takeaway from characteristic charismatic leadership is present influence and considerations. Leaders who understand the importance of these three qualities can become efficient and compassionate charismatic leaders. So, madaling maging yes men. Ang mga kakampi kapag nakikipag-ugnayan sa isang influential at charismatic na leader. Halimbawa na lang nito ay si Jose Rizal. Jose Rizal na nung kapanahunan niya ay ipinalata niya ang kahalagahan ng pakikinig sa kanyang mga kasamahan at pagpapahalaga sa kanilang mga opinyon sa pamamagitan ng pagsusulat at talumpati at nagawa niyang inspirasyon at manguna sa mga kilos or protesta laban sa mga pang-aabuso ng kolonyalismong Espanyol. Then next is other types of leadership. There are still unwritten types of leadership aside from those that are identified and discussed above. May mga hindi pa nakasulat na uri ng pamumuno bukod sa mga natukoy. So like for example, in the tribal communities, leaderships may not fall under any of those that were discussed, but these tribal leaders, while power and authority granted to them by the trust and confidence of their constituents, these characteristics are either inherited or developed through personal display of affection to tribal community that drives the entire community to give their trust their appointed leaders. So halimbawa sa mga tribong Igorot, ang mga leader ay nanggaling pa sa mga ninuno nila or angkan na dating pinuno. Ngunit maaari rin silang umangat sa pamumuno sa pamamagitan ng kanilang katangian at kakayahan sa paglilingkod sa komunidad at pagpapakita ng pagmamalasakit at pagtulong sa kapwa. Dahil dito ay mahalagang salik sa pagkakaroon ng tiwala at respeto mula sa mga kababayan nila. So, yan lamang po yung part 4, sir. Thank you po.